With UFC 257 only 2 weeks away, Khabib Nurmagomedov may not be attending Conor McGregor's rematch with Dustin Poirier. Khabib was set to corner his cousin Umar Nurmagomedov's fight against Sergey Morozov at UFC 257. But now, according to MMA Junkie, the fight has been rescheduled for UFC on ESPN 20, which will be 3 days before Conor McGregor fights Dustin Poirier. Big Marcel24 posted this on his Twitter saying, the fight between Umar Nurmagomedov and Sergey Morozov got moved from January 23rd to January 20th, per Russian MMA reporter Igor Lozorin. After the Bantamweight title fight being announced for UFC 259, Aljamain Sterling sent a message to Petr Yan saying, "Rumor was that you didn't have a place to train. Is everything okay now? I'm in Trent for Corey's Handigan in 1-car, 2-car garage. I hope you're nice and cozy in Florida, Mr. Mercy." Petr Yan responded back saying, "Don't worry about me, worry about your ass. I trained for the title fight in the garage. Nothing special about it." Aljamain Sterling ended it off with, "Just don't effing cancel again. That was some BS you pulled." A 3-round bantamweight bout between Cody Stamann vs Merab Dvalishvilli has been targeted for UFC card on 6th of February. Cody Stamann is coming off a unanimous decision loss to Jimmie Rivera, and Merab Dvalishvilli is coming off a unanimous decision win over John Dodson. A 3-round welterweight bout between Belal Muhammad vs Diego Lima has been targeted for UFC 258. Belal Muhammad is coming off a unanimous decision win over Lyman Good, and Diego Lima is coming off a split decision win over Luke Jumo. Diego Sanchez recently announced that his next fight will be his last. He posted this on his Twitter saying, "It's my last fight, my heart has changed. It's time to heal, not hurt. One more nightmare to give. It is honestly in Dana White's hands who I fight. I have no choice in it, nor do the matchmakers. Hashtag end of an era."
You are bomba, brother, bomba. Boom, you are boom. Explosion.
What?
Slippery, you know?
Yes. Ahmad, say salam alaikum, brother. Everybody tired, brother. Not only you. Not only you, brother.
Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast speaks on Tony Ferguson questioning Khabib's 29-0 record.
Just look up the record, the professional boxing record of, I don't know what it's like, Floyd Mayweather. Let's go with that, okay? He's considered the best ever, like Khabib's considered the best ever. So compare his. Sorry, Lewis, one second, because I guarantee, it's like you, Lewis, when you started doing comedy, you were doing it in some or some basement or some kitchen or maybe some cafe like on New Year's Eve or wherever you are. The point I'm making is you build to that. When I started in the UFC, professional MMA, the guy I fought wasn't very good. You build your way up to it and you fight the best guys when you get, to that level. You shouldn't be fighting good guys at that time. Since he got to the UFC, continue to be undefeated. I mean, I love Tony, but there's no logic in the argument there. Okay, great. Didn't fight the best people prior to the UFC. All right, well, fair enough. You have whatever feelings you want of that. When he got to the UFC, he remained undefeated. He fought excellent competition. He beat Poirier, McGregor, Gagey. There's so many people. I can't think of them all off the top of my head. And he beat them all. So what he did before the UFC shouldn't even matter. I mean, listen, that's why I said about Floyd Mayweather. I don't know what his record is, but I guarantee in the early days, you're fighting nobodies. That's how you start. Because you're also a nobody. And nobody isn't the right term. It sounds disrespectful, but realistically, that's the case. When you're starting in comedy, you're a nobody. When you're starting in MMA or whatever it is, you're a nobody. Then you work your way up. Now, you can't go in there and start fighting the best people or competing against the best people. That would be a complete mismatch.
Man, they over here in Oaxaca trying to get us to eat these bug tostadas. Bug tostada. They got cricket and ant and caterpillar, and I think just because you wrap bacon on a turd, it's still a turd.
Is that ready?
Come on. Big.
Nope.
That ain't it, G? Yeah, buddy. Go. Ooh. Come on, this video. Good workout here. Big support to my buddy, Dale Bisbee. Riding bulls and punching fools. So I gave up riding bulls a long time ago, but I'm still punching fools. So good to be back. The ranch, elevation, training. Yeah, got my sick mohawk going on. That's what happens, boys, when you grow old and you leave your hair right here.
I do when I see somebody in the airport. Adam is over here enjoying his breakfast. I just want to hit the potato. I feel on the ground. Yeah, that's what you do to your teammates.
At the quarantine hotel, getting ready to fly to Abu Dhabi. It gets boring, but there's something that's gonna make the day go a little faster. It's Saint Sunday, baby! AK's back! AK's back! Saints in the...
Let's go.
Congratulations, my friend. Hey, congratulations. Hey, DP. Hey, congratulations, my brother. Hey, congrats again. On to the next one, baby!
I see a lot of media and UFC people starting their quarantine. You know what this means, guys. Last second fights are on the rise. And that doesn't make anybody happier than me. Because I'm last second king. Let's go, bucko. Yo, happy birthday to the Hammer Man. I still got this little piece of hair on the bottom of my chin that don't grow from one of those elbows. Happy birthday, Thiago Santos. Happy birthday.
UFC strawweight contender Tatiana Suarez, on Unlocking the Cage with Jimmy Smith, says she's planning on making a return to the octagon in 2021.
I was hoping to fight, sooner, but my neck hasn't healed, so I'm hoping it's actually, I actually just started rolling again. I sparred once and it hurt quite a bit, so I was like, maybe I'll just stick to rolling for a little bit and then just slowly incorporate a little bit more sparring and kind of make that transition back to sparring. I was thinking, maybe springtime I could go ahead and fight again, but I'm thinking more like summertime because I want to make sure when I commit to a fight that, my neck is 100% healed up so I can make it through the camp, because the last thing I want to do is have to pull out of a fight. I've only done that once in my career because I had to get shoulder surgery, and I don't want it to happen again because it's just like sucky for the other person, that they went through a camp. And so I want to make sure that I'm 100% healthy going into a camp and making it out the camp and being able to fight healthy as well. Yeah, I do if I stay healthy and I'm very careful about coming back. That's why I didn't want to rush. But I didn't want to rush in and then re-injure it and then have to start the process all over again, because I feel like with nerves, I think once you aggravate them, it's really hard for them to just repair, I don't know how to explain it, but this injury for sure, I would just move my neck a certain way or too fast and I'd be like, dang, I feel like I made it worse or something, even though I didn't do anything crazy. All I did was move my head too fast. It's like, that's kind of weird, So it's just one of those things where, I've been working around it, but I've been putting in the work, and it's exciting that I'm starting to roll and go live again. And, I'm really excited just because I've missed, I'm a very aggressive person. So I've missed this aspect of fighting.